Hello from Rochdale Brass Instrument Repairs. I hope you're all staying safe in this nice weather and enjoying it. We are, as much as we can. We spend a lot of time in the workshop and using the opportunity to work on some new developments that are going to be happening, which I can share with you in some later videos. Quite exciting stuff. Looking forward to that. A bit of a headache, but we're getting there. But for the time being, I just want to give you some brief advice regarding maintenance of your instrument at this time. It's mainly to do with removal of slides and valves. Now, I won't go on and talk about the slide removals. We've done that in a previous video. You can see that on my YouTube channel if you look up Rochdale Brass Instrument Repairs on YouTube. But it's a continuation of that with regards to valves. So I've got a B-flat tuber behind me. And I've been working on this for over a week now. We needed some quite considerable work doing it, but it took quite a while to get the slides out, but in particular the valves out as well. They weren't really ready to come out, so it took a lot of time, patience, and tools and solutions, etc. to do that. Now, what I've found with this one on the fourth valve is when we've come to put it back together, we've serviced the instrument, we've come to put it back together, put the fourth valve in, and it would not work whatsoever, and it was clean as a whistle inside. What's happened is somebody at some point has tried to force this out. Show you that without the stopper in. So you can see there the damage that's been caused. Now, in the past I've seen people try all sorts of things to get these out. So it might be, I've seen back handles of wooden spoons, knitting needles, all kinds of things to get these pencils which are broken inside, and you can damage the metal in there, as has happened there. This is stayed in. We've decided not to take this out. We've left it in. It's not affecting the playing of the instrument. Had it been, we would have taken it out and replaced it. The problem here is if you've got an older instrument such as this, which is over 20 years old, the problem is it's very difficult to get parts for them later, and we've really tried everywhere to get parts for this instrument, but we can't possibly get a new valve for it. So we've had to take quite drastic measures to repair this. I've managed to do it. What happens when you knock it like this is you can also misshape the diameter of this. Now this is 26.3 millimeters, and we use real fine measurement techniques to do this, technical stuff. But anyway, when we measured around there, we realised we had a difference of around a millimeter. In one case, at one point on there, we had a millimeter difference. So we've had to reshape the valve again. It's quite tricky because these are small margins we're working to, but we've managed to do it. So it's just a brief message to say, if you have problems getting your valves out as well as your slides when you're doing your own maintenance on your instruments, and this is a good time to understand this, because if you're not playing for any reason, you may have these issues. Please don't force it. Call your local repairer, whoever it might be, and ask them for some advice. It may be you have to take the instrument to them, but you will save yourself quite a lot of time and quite a lot of money. You'll get your instrument back quicker, and it'll be less expensive than you having to try this and force this yourself. I'm just going to show you that this works. Okay, so I'm going to put the stopper back in there, which is just the damper as we call it, and that's going back into the fourth valve port here. Should do it the other side, the other way up really, but I wanted to show you that it is working. So let's go with that. Oops. And that. Always tricky to get these tops back on these instruments, especially with the spring upside down like this, but we managed that. So now you can see quite clearly that valve is working and it's very free. So again, to get to that point, it took some quite drastic measures because it was a last resort based on the fact we couldn't get the components currently from the original suppliers. All the sizes have changed. This is a Besson tuber, and Besson sizes have changed over the years, and the original factory of course no longer exists. So these are the problems you can encounter. And I hope that helped you. Continue to enjoy the nice weather. If you need any more advice or help, look us up again, and I wish you all the best to you and your families, and stay safe. Thanks very much.